afternoon. I would like to present to you small classroom sizes. At the end of my speech, the audience will be informed of the advantages and disadvantages of small classroom sizes. My speech is about small classroom size advantage. I will, however, discuss the disadvantages in order to keep my speech from being biased, or too biased at least. Do smaller classroom sizes actually give an advantage, or are they a disadvantage to students? Now, I've chosen this topic because I myself have gone to small and large classroom sizes throughout middle school and high school. I do feel that they benefit a student or a pupil as far as learning. I know what you guys are thinking. Yes, I did ride the small bus. So we're going to go through student advantages, the teacher's advantages, and then the disadvantages. And when I'm talking about large classroom sizes, we'll estimate about 30 pupils. And when I talk about small class sizes, we're talking about 10 pupils. So I'll begin with the student advantages. Student advantages is more one-on-one time. Students will have 3 times more individual attention from their teacher. This type of educating is critical for development of skills and for inspiring students. With more one-on-one time, students have a greater sense that teachers care for them. And when students feel like they look up to someone, their work excels. Now, also, with small classroom sizes, students have less ability to hide in comparison to a large class of 30 students. In a large class of 30 students, it's a lot easier for the quiet ones, or the ones that like to click up and go in the back, hide. And they can just go to the side, not engage as much, and do as little as necessary to just get by. Now with small classes, students tend to be more engaged. When students have a strong relationship with their teachers, and they know they are responsible for the work and level of participation, they are bound to be more engaged with the curriculum. When students have strong relationships with their teachers, they care what the teacher thinks of their performance and are certain to produce better work. Now, we're going to move on to the teacher benefits of it. How the teacher benefits. It can be less chaotic. In a small class, there's going to be less noise. It's simple physics. The more people, the more noise. The less people there are, the less amount of noise created. Furthermore, it's easier to avoid a group getting out of hand. And it's easier to identify the problems within a small group, thus making the classroom setting more tranquil. And the other benefits presented are amplified. Now, teachers also have a better ability to form relationships related to the increased amount of individual time spent with each student. Smaller classes, teachers are able to learn the strengths of the students, able to identify what their weaknesses are. Therefore, they learn what the needs of each pupil are. With this level of increased attention, an instruct thus becoming more than a simple instructor, but a genuine role model. Getting back to the teacher being able to identify issues easier. In a large class, teachers can struggle to identify where problems might be arising. And then because their time is so valuable, they further struggle to get control of the issues. Thus, potentially taking a lot of learning time away from the pupil. Also, when a teacher has 30 essays to grade, certain things could be missed, which only a little bit of instruction is needed to correct a minor issue. Instead of grading that many papers, the teachers are only looking for common faults and certain things that are common, instead of focusing completely on 10 essays possibly. Now we'll get to the disadvantages of a small class size. A smaller class is less likely to be diverse. A smaller class is less likely to represent a diverse cross-section of society. Students benefit from being members of diverse classes because they have an opportunity to hear a wide variety of opinions from other people, viewpoints that differ from their own. While some small classes do have their diverse array of members, many are relatively homogeneous in nature and do not offer students the opportunity to learn in such a diverse setting. Now, in small classrooms, increased student anxiety definitely presents itself. Some students enjoy the anonymity of being associated with a large class. They can go through without having to be in the spotlight. They can blend in with the crowd. For pupils of this nature, small classes are far from desirable. They do not have the same opportunity to mix in with the pack in a small class. So we get to our final point with the disadvantages, and that could be attendance. If a teacher has set out an agenda for a small class of 10 people and 4 people are missing, that has a great impact of the agenda. So the teacher might not want to go ahead with the lesson because those 4 students need this information, or the teacher could have planned to have those 4 students in order to present her lesson plan. It could go either way, but with a large class, that's not always an issue. Just go forward and go ahead with the agenda. Now, we've gone through the advantages for the students concerning a small class. We've gone through the advantages for the teachers concerning a small class. We've also covered the disadvantages of a small class, students and teachers. It is your decision now, or opinion, to select whether you think it's an advantage or a disadvantage for a student. So, if you'd like to reference any of this, boardteachers.com, search for the advantages. Boardteachers.com advantages is all I put in Google. The author is a very credible source. You can see it cited at the bottom. Also, it's a blog with other teachers that can relate. And for the disadvantages, classroom.synonym.com, disadvantages in the search bar of Google. Same thing, credible author, noted, plenty of experience. Thank you very much.